Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Okay, ready?
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. And midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Alexander. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Houston.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pushes for the goal line. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And now this offense will take the field again. To throw, it's O'Neal. It's complete to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A strike downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll try the run. And some room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Finds his big tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Air Force was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Falcons performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against a backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. To the air, it's Hairston. Hauls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Coleman. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st down for this offense. To the ground. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off play action. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The lone back's got it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hairston. Quickly to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking downfield on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Spreads the uprights, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him! He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
On the move. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Using his legs, it's Hood. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 24 over Oregon State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to pass on second down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. hits, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's O'Neal. Fires to the right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give to the lone running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts the drive trying to go up top. It's complete on the right side. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I like the idea defensively here, too. Now, you got the lead. It's the 2nd half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
He turns that loose down the right side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
He's got an open man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. Finds his big tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Got it in the middle, it's Massey. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
By the receiver.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
On the play.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other, and they're not securing the tackle. I get it. They're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
And into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Running to the left. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Miller. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's O'Neal. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. He's going to run it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's first and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Yeah, David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Fires into the end zone. And it's in for a touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Handoff, keep working on that clock. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Grabbed in the middle. It's Massey. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After losing a couple on that last play. Here's 2nd and 12. Keep it on the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Slams ahead. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. He wants a big play here late. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Got it! Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20.
Nice coverage, jump the route, create the interception, and then it looks like he could go all the way. Oh, so close.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you